Alright, hello, and welcome to the Melly Zone. You've reached the end of another day, and now it's time to unwind. In this cozy place, we honor your day with calming tales and relaxing bedtime routine. You deserve sleep, uninterrupted sleep after all your hard work. So, let's get comfy, explore wonderful stories, and gently drift into peaceful sleep. Remember, tonight is your time to rest and recharge. Sweet dreams, dear friend, you've earned it. Tonight, we will be reading Edgar Allan Poe and his poems, Evening Star, Spirits of the Dead, and Fairyland. Sit back, relax, take that 10 milligram melatonin, and let's enjoy. Evening Star, published in Tamerlane and Other Poems, 1827. This lyric poem was never printed again during Poe's lifetime. 'Twas noontime of summer, and mid-time of night, and stars in their orbits shone pale through the light of the brighter cold moon, mid planets her slaves, herself in the heavens, her beam on the waves. I gazed awhile on her cold smile, too cold for me. There passed as a shroud, a fleecy cloud, and I turned away to thee, proud evening star, in thy glory afar, and dearer thy beam shall be. For joy to my heart is the proud part, thou bearest the heaven at night, and more I admire thy distant fire than the colder, lowly light. Spirits of the Dead, first published in Tamerlane and Other Poems, with the title Visit of the Dead. It appeared with this title in Al-Araf, Tamerlane and Meyer Poems, 1829. Thy soul shall find itself alone, mid dark thoughts of the grey tombstone, not one of all the crowd to pry into thine hour of secrecy. Be silent in that solitude, which is not loneliness, for then the spirits of the dead who stood in life before thee are again, in death around thee, and their will shall then overshadow thee. Be still. For the night, thou clear, shall frown, and the stars shall look not down from their high thrones in the heaven, with light like hope to mortals given, but their red orbs without beam to thy weariness shall seem as a burning and a fever, which would cling to thee forever. Now are the thoughts that shall not banish, now are visions near to vanish. From thy spirit shall they pass, no more, like a dewdrop from the grass. The breeze, the breath of God is still, and the mist upon the hill, shadowy, yet unbroken, is a symbol and a token, how it hangs upon the trees, a mystery of mysteries. The next one we will be reading is Fairyland. Published in the Yankee and Boston Literary Gazette in September 1829, it was included in Al-Araf, Tamerlane, and Minor Poems 1829, Poems 1831, and The Raven and Other Poems 1845. Dim vales and shadowy floods, and cloudy-looking woods, whose forms we can't discover, from the tears that drip all over. Huge moons, their wax and wane, again, every moment of the night, forever changing places, and they put out the starlight with the breath from their pale faces. About 12 by the moon dial, one more filmy than the rest, of which kind, upon trial, they have found to be the best. Comes down, still down and down, with its center on the ground of a mountain's eminence, while its wide circumference in easy drapery falls over hamlets, over hills, wherever they may be, over the strange woods, over the sea, over spirits on the wing, over every drowsy thing, and buried them quite in a labyrinth of light. And then how deep, oh deep, is the passion of their sleep. In the morning they arise, and their moony covering is soaring in the skies, with the tempest as they toss like almost anything, or yellow albatross, the youths that same end as before, vidulescent intent, which I seek extravagant. Its anatomy, however, into shower dissever, of which those butterflies of earth who seek the skies, and so come down again, never connected things have brought a specimen upon their quivering wings. The last one of tonight will be Romance, first published as the preface to Olaroff, Tamerlane, and Minor Poems, 1829. An expanded version appeared as an introduction to poems. The original shorter version was published under the title Romance in August 30, 1845. Issue of the Broadway Journal, and was included in The Raven and Other Poems, 1845. Romance. Who loves to nod and sing, with drowsy head and folded wing, among the green leaves as they shake, far down within some shadowy lake. To me, a painted paroquet have been a most familiar bird, taught me my alphabet to say, to lisp my very earliest word. While in the wild wood I did lie, a child with a most knowing eye. Of late, eternal condor years, so shake the very heaven on high. With tumult as they thunder by, I have no time for idle cares, through grazing on the unique sky. And when an hour with calmer wings is down upon thy spirit flings, that little time with lyre and rhyme, to while away forbidden things, my heart would feel to be a crime, unless it trembled with the strings. The next poem, Sonnet-To Science. A very short but sweet one that I still like. First appeared a title in Olaroff, Tamerlane, and Minor Poems. This version was published in August 2nd, 1845, issue of the Broadway Journal. Science, true daughter of the old time thou art, who alterest all things with thy peering eyes. Why preyest thou thus upon the poet's heart, vulture, whose wings are dull realities? How should he love thee, or how deem thee wise, who thou wilt not leave him in his wandering, to seek for treasure in the jeweled skies? Albeit he soared with an undaunted wing, hast thou not dragged Diana from her car, and driven the Hemerad from the wood, to seek a shelter in some happier star? Thou hast not torn the Naiad from her flood, the elfin from her green grass, and from the summer dream beneath the tamarind tree. Actually, our last poem tonight will be called The Sleeper. First published with the title Irene in Poems 1831. Revised and published in the Southern Library Messenger in May 1836. It appeared as The Sleeper in Philadelphia's Saturday Chronicle on May 22nd, 1841. After several revisions, the version was printed in the Broadway Journal on May 3rd, 1845. At midnight, in the month of June, I stand beneath the mystic moon, an opiate vapor, dewy and dim, exhaled from out her golden rim, and softly dripping drop by drop upon the quiet mountain top, steals drowsily and musically into the universal valley. The rosemary nods upon the grave, the lily lolls upon the wave, wrapping the fog about its breast, and ruin moulders into rest. Looking like leaves see the lake, a conscious slumber seems to take, and would not for the world awake. All beauty sleeps, and lo, where lies her casement upon the skies, Irene with her destinies. O lady bright, can it be right, the window open to the night, the wanton airs from the treetop, laughingly through the lateef drop, the bodiless airs a withered rout, filled through the chamber in and out, and wave the curtain canopy, so fitfully, so fearfully. Above the closed and fringed lid, neath which thy slumbering soul lies hid, that o'er the floor and down the wall, like ghosts in the shadow rise and fall. O lady dear, hast thou no fear? Why and what art thou dreaming here? Sure, thou art come o'er far of seas, a wonder to these garden trees. Strange is thy pallor, strange thy dress, strange above all thy length of trees. In this, O solemn silentness, the lady sleeps. O may her sleep, which is enduring, be so deep. Heaven, have her in this sacred keep, this chamber change for one more holy, this bed for more melancholy. I pray to God that she may lie forever with unopened eyes, while she dim sheeted ghosts go by. My love, she sleeps, oh may her sleep, as is lasting, so be deep. Soft may be the worms about her creep, far in the forest dim and old. For her may some tall vault unfold, some vault from oft hath flung its black and winged panels fluttering back, triumphant o'er the crest palls of her grand family funerals. Some sepulchre remote, alone, against whose portal she hath thrown, in childhood, many an idle stone, some tomb from which whose sounding door she ne'er shall forth an echo more. Thrilling to think, poor child of sin, it was the dead who groaned within.